Morning, Abotai. We've been speaking about some of the halachot of chazara and bishul on Shabbat. We spoke about last time that if you have a dry food, it's mutar according to Maran Shulchan Aruch, as long as the fire is covered. It's garuf katum. You are allowed to put back solid foods onto the plata or onto the blech on Shabbat, at least according to many rishonim that we follow. However, if it's a liquid food, then you need tna'ei chazara. You need more criteria in order to return such a food to the fire. There's a machloket acharonim. What would be the halacha with regards to a food that has congealed liquid inside of it? For instance, let's say you have fat or something else that it's congealed. If you put it on the plata, if you do chazara, then it's going to liquefy. There's a Shulchan Aruch in Siman Shin Yudchet Tzayif Tetzayin. Maran writes, there's a food Maran was from Spain. He calls it empanada. Empanada is like a meat-filled dough. Over there it was filled with meat and fat and all sorts of things like that. Maran says that you're allowed to put the empanada next to the fire. Obviously the fire is to be covered. You're allowed to put it there even though the fat liquefies. The Acharonim explained that what he means is both in terms of bishul and nolad. There's no issue of bishul because right now the fat is congealed and it's a solid. Even though it's going to liquefy, nevertheless, right now we consider it a solid, and there's no bishul achar bishul according to all the rishonim with regards to a solid. In terms of nolad, something new coming into existence, since it's happening passively, you're not doing anything biyadayim, you're putting it down, and then it's liquefying on its own. It's not a problem of isur nolad, of bringing something new into existence on Shabbat either. Although the levush and other achronim disagree with Maran, they say no, it's a problem of bishul. You're liquefying the fat, and that's going to be cooked. Magen Avraham and Maran Zechron Bracha brings down many other achronim that argue on the levush. He writes in Chazon Ovadia, the halacha is that this fat has already been cooked. Now it's congealed, therefore now it's considered a solid, even though it's going to liquefy. Right now, it's considered a solid. What is the gauge? There's many such foods like that. The gauge is anything you take out, let's say, if anything is in the fridge or in the freezer, you take it out, obviously it's going to be a solid. The question becomes, what is it at room temperature? If at room temperature it remains a solid, according to halacha, as long as it's been cooked already, it's considered a solid. You can put it on the plata, or you can put it on the blech on Shabbat, that's mutar. Anything that at room temperature will liquefy, then that's already considered a liquid. Oh, the fact that you just took it out of the fridge, okay, it's a solid obviously, because it congealed, you put it in the fridge. But it all depends at what it is on room temperature. That is the barometer for whether any given food is a solid or a liquid. Have a wonderful day.